There's a lot riding on the weather side of things.
Yeah, that's right. The last several days we've been keeping an eye on our cloud cover, the potential for that. I think we're in pretty good shape here, Corey, for today. Sunny to partly cloudy skies for much of it, but some parts of the country definitely having to deal with some additional cloudiness out there. Fortunately for us, it looks like we're in pretty good shape, at least at this time. Let's take a look at some of the times. Now, this is going to start right around 11:40. You notice some of the larger cities here in eastern Oklahoma and the exact time that the eclipse begins. Again, right around 11:40 or so, and it's going to peak at about 90% around 108 to 110, and then it's going to start to come out of that, and it should end by 2:40. All areas will be completely out of the eclipse, so it gives you kind of an idea of the time frame that we're looking at in terms of when it begins, when it's at peak, and when it ends later today. Now, again, we are talking about showers and thunderstorms up to the northwest of us this morning. But what about us and what about the cloud cover? Well, it looks like we're in pretty good shape as we move through the afternoon hours. We will see mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies for much of the eclipse. So some good news here up to the north and out to the west. Looks like some additional cloudiness is forecasted western Oklahoma through much of Kansas over into parts of Missouri. So where we're seeing that path of totality app, we could see some mix of sun and clouds out there, especially in areas of Kansas, Nebraska, and parts of Missouri. But hopefully we see some breaks in the clouds and be able to see a nice view of that totality as it takes place later on this morning into the afternoon hours. Rainfall, well, it has definitely been a wet month here in the Tulsa area. Picked up over 6 inches of rainfall so far. It's the 13th wettest August on record here in the Tulsa area for the year, right at 35 inches of rain. That surplus is running at about 8.5 inches above average, and it looks like more rain chances are on the way as we move on into tonight and tomorrow. Not tracking any rain out there this morning, but up to the northwest, we are seeing some of those showers and isolated storms. This activity weakening as it pushes off to the north and to the east. 80 degrees this morning. It's a warm start, humid start as well. 81% the relative humidity. South winds trying to cool us off a bit at 14 miles per hour, but it is a warm, humid start, and we're just going to see these temperatures continue to climb through the morning hours. 77 up in Skytook, 79 in Sand Springs, 77 in Owasso, 75 this morning in Claremore. Same story, eastern Oklahoma in the 70s across most areas, where it's cool, 69 over in Fayetteville. So on future track, there goes the rain and thunderstorms of southern Kansas up to the northeast. We'll see mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies here through the morning hours. As we move into the afternoon, we'll see a few more clouds start to bubble up, and a few showers and storms will be possible across eastern Oklahoma as we move through the afternoon hours. A chance of rain running at about 20% in most areas. Highs today in the low to mid 90s, a couple degrees cooler than yesterday, but heat index values still from about 103 to 108 this afternoon, and we'll see a south wind of 10 to 15. For tonight, we'll increase the chance of rain and storms up to 40%, and temperatures dropping back into the 70s for overnight lows. Over the next 7 days, we're going to see some big changes. Good chance of rain and storms coming in for tomorrow. Some heavy rain is possible. Strong storms not out of the question tomorrow. A cold front will move through during the evening hours. Then look what happens behind that front. Temperatures drop back into the 60s for morning lows and afternoon highs in the 80s. And we'll see lower humidity levels as well as we move on into the weekend. So looking pretty good in terms of the weather here over the next several days.